start with golf. Just assess your round if you could, please. 400, very nice score.
No bogeys. I think that first round in 2022, that's been clean, and it's nice, especially on this golf course. You know, the rough is a little thicker than we've used to seeing in previous years. We don't have the runoffs around the greens, and you know, the couple of times I needed to make up and down, I did. The rest of the time, I kind of put myself in position to make a few birdies, and it was nice. It was a good round of golf.
I can't help but notice the color choice that you have there. Is there a reason for the color choice today?
Yeah, I think it's hard. You know, when you flick the news on right now, and obviously you see the devastation that's going on around the world, you know, and you feel for the people in Ukraine. Just wearing a similar colorway today in respect to those that are suffering over there is the least I can do, and you know, just everyone's probably thinking of all those families that are affected right now.
What made you think of it? Have you done that before?
It's hard not to think of it, right? You know, you wake up in the morning and you want to read the news, and you go home at night and you want to read the news, and you know, I've got quite a few clothes in the closet, so you know, I found a couple of colours that I think would kind of give them a little bit of respect, and hopefully, you know, just the thoughts and prayers for all the families out there.
Just an idea that you're out here playing golf and there's other stuff going on in the world, it seems like.
It just seems that every time, you know, you think there's light at the end of the tunnel, something else comes along. So, you know, it brings it into perspective pretty quickly all the time, and we just play a silly game of golf while others are in the world suffering.
Did this is a terrible transition, but back to the course. Do you have any preference on the runoffs or the thickness of the rough that's replaced it?
Well, in the Pro-Am, I actually felt the course played really tough, and you know, James and I were discussing, you know, kind of, you know, all of the holes that were significantly different because of that. You know, holes like 15, I think you can be a bit more aggressive to a couple of pin locations. You know, right side of that green was always treacherous. If it's down there, you're probably staring 5, and that front left pin as well is horrible. So, you know, with the rough there, I think the ball's not going to go more than kind of 2 paces off that green, which may or may not give you a chance of obviously making 4. So I think in some holes it's more difficult, on other holes it's a little easier.
Getting off to a good, I mean, obviously getting off to a good start it's key, but on a course like this, shooting 400, knowing you're going to go out tomorrow morning, how big is that to get in the afternoon to get off to such a good start?
I walked on the putting green at about 11 o'clock this morning, and they felt reasonably soft. By the time I'd hit a few balls and teed off at 108, that was quite the opposite. You know, they've dried out significantly, I think, from the morning wave. I'm sure they're going to have to put some moisture on tonight, and I'm going to enjoy that tomorrow morning.
Ian, thank you.
Thanks, guys.